Welcome to Chris and Carlette Live, a podcast about life, love, and overcoming obstacles. Each week, we discuss the good, the bad, and the indifferent of life's interruptions. Now, here's your host, Chris and Carlette.
Keep believing, don't go stressing, keep it moving. God, we're resting, here to help you, here to bless you. With God on our side, CNC Life.
There we go. Burp. There we go. And I gotta get a background on that too.
Oh, I like this. Ooh, and over here, and we have cloudy weather on this side. And as the strong surge comes in, okay. Okay, hey everybody.
Okay, she's
Hey.
changing. She's playing life,
I'm just
and
saying.
she just changed careers.
I did. We we on the whole board game kick around here. I think Chloe almost beat us last night in life, but who ended up winning? Me. I was the millionaire.
Yeah.
I retired a millionaire, 1.57 million.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we miss you all.
Missed you. We've been gone for a couple.
I see you all coming in. Hey, listen, tag your friends, share, subscribe on YouTube, share on Facebook, share to their personal cell phones, text them. They are here. Guess what, guys? This is a new year.
New year.
And guess what? We always started when? On the new year. So this is year what?
This is the big announcement. This is season 3.
Season 3. 3. Come on now. Somebody put in the chat. Put in the chat. Tell me what the number 3. What is the number 3? What does that mean? What is number 3?
Ask Siri. Hey Siri, what is the number 3
You know
mean?
what?
Let's see if she wants to say something.
So listen, we are so glad we see you all coming in. Like I said, go and like on our page, on Chris and Carlette Live page on Facebook. Subscribe to us, Chris and Carlette Live on YouTube, okay? Subscribe, and then, hit that little bell so you'll get a notification every time we go live. We can do a pop-up at any moment.
Yes.
Just saying. But like us on Facebook, share us with your friends. We are so, so, so glad. We miss y'all. Listen, it's so much for us to tell you all. Can't do it all today, but we're going to do it in bits and pieces. But I want to tell you, Happy New Year. This is 2023. Listen, I have heard it's the year of order. We've heard Psalms 23, where the Lord will be our shepherd. Listen, and how we are to go and really dive in and study that. Listen, we going after what we're supposed to get. We're going to get it now.
Yes.
And do it in an orderly fashion. Listen, we are so glad that you can join us. I see you all coming in. Come on, say something in the chat. I see you.
Some folks may not want to say nothing in the chat.
Well, that's true. But hey, just say hello. Just
say hello.
But listen, we are so glad. We are excited. This is year 3. Listen, 2 was something. It was like a toddler, the terrible 2s. But you know what? 3 is going to be amazing.
Yes.
3 is going to be terrific.
Yes.
Okay? Indeed, it is. And I'm so happy because I'm so grateful.
Keisha Gelante.
What is it?
Scores. They just chimed in.
Where where they at?
On Facebook.
On Facebook. Oh, it hasn't popped up for me yet.
So we have several.
Come on.
Several big announcements that we will be providing to you all throughout the next 6 months. I want to do a recap, though, just a few little recaps right quick, if I can. So like one of the shows that we had, let's see here. Here we go. We were talking about grace, and we had the Bishop Norman J.
Oh, Bishop
Harrison.
Norman Harrison. That was
yes,
wonderful.
that was a great show. I
am not seeing anybody's comments. I'm not.
Keisha said, and then Glover said, Caitlin Glover.
Oh, okay.
Happy New Year.
Are they on Facebook?
They're on Facebook. I mean,
am not seeing
something
any
wrong
of
with
this.
You should have brought your iPad, girl.
This is weird.
But so let's talk about the show. So we
I
had
see it
Bishop.
now.
We talked about grace.
Yes.
That was a good show. Then we talked about leaving a legacy for your children with Pastor Bush, Robert Bush, out of Las Vegas.
And we're going to get more into that because it's time to put it all in order, and we're going to tell you how to do that with our special guest coming up. Not today, though. But, yes, we're going to be talking about that legacy, and not just talk legacy, but have it on paper, okay?
Yes.
We're going to talk, and we'll have a guest for that as well.
Then we talked about, let's see here. We talked about CMOS, about your health.
Yes.
So we talked about financial. We talked about spiritual, now natural CMOS with Mrs. Yarborough.
Okay. And we have been using it. CMOS is amazing.
Yes.
But guess what? He is making it up for us now.
I know how to make my own.
He knows
CMOS.
how to make it, and he's been giving it to one of our good friends, are also, the producer of the show, Mr. Terrell Hill, V. Terrell Hill. He complimented his CMOS, saying how smooth it was, and it was good for him to add it to his coffee and whatever food he wants to put it in is not detectable, which is a good thing.
Hey, China
on, my Finchy on.
China on. Then we talked about, we brought back Pastor Bishop Norman Harrison back, and along with Pastor Max Frank.
For Holy Week.
We talked about Holy Week.
And we started talking about hymns.
Yes.
Oh, I was in tears.
Yes.
That was
too
good.
That was a good show.
Thank you for this recap.
This is a recap.
You. Oh, they do stuff like this on the news network, and they take us back. Stuff we forgot that happened in 2022 because life happened, but ooh. Yes. Oh, and then we had the wonderful.
Then we had the one and only.
Our dear sister.
Leslie.
Yes, the one
Pace
and only.
From the
evangelist.
Anointed we call it TAPS.
TAPS, the Anointed Pace Sisters.
Yes.
we
I
had
think that was
on.
one of our highest
Yes,
viewing
it was.
shows.
And that was truly, you all, our viewers, you all are amazing. And those who came on that was part of her friend, they were such a blessing to her. I mean,
Yes.
she still talk about it. It was going on for days after the show. And I just want to thank you all for doing that. You heard the call. You sense the need to give into that ministry and to sow into that. And I'm telling you, God moved. God moved.
Yes.
I thank God for this outlet, this digital outlet that we have, Chris and Carlette Live. I thank God for the vision that my husband had for this. And how the Lord dealt with me to basically say, whatever he about to come to you with, don't you say no. And I couldn't, because I was already prepared. But you know what? We thank God. We see the fruit.
Yes,
We
yes.
definitely see the fruit.
Yes. And then we talked about, so in June, as you all know, my father passed June 11th. And so we had a tribute to my dad.
Yes.
That was very powerful as well. He was better known as Durango, the
Yep.
kid, Durango. So, yes, we had a tribute to him.
And since then, since that show, people donated
Right.
to that effort, and that went into what would I call it, a foundation?
No, well, yeah, it kind of, wasn't really technically a foundation, but that money, we put it in the bank, and then I split
All
it.
of it.
Yes, all of it went to the
All of
bank.
it.
And some of the proceeds went to a boxing gym in
Crown Point. Indiana.
And then I think it was Crown Point or Sherrville, one of them two. And then another one went to a boxing gym in Gary at the
Gary,
Hudson and
Indiana.
Campbell.
Yes.
Yes. So they
And we
were
had
able
pictures.
to. Yes, they were able to. Show some of he sent back pictures of what they bought, like boxing gloves and things.
Because in
tape.
order for them to compete, they have to have the supplies. It's nothing like having talent but no supplies, and that's keeping you from competing. So that afforded them the opportunity to go into the ring, into competitions, because they had some supplies.
Yes.
See how? Listen, y'all was giving in 2022.
Yes.
You were
yes.
sowing seed into good ground, okay? And I'm telling you, it's blessing the people.
Yes. And then we had a powerful your mic is in the way, but that's all right. I'm gonna do this. We had a powerful.
Oh, yeah, my mic is in the way.
That's all right. Let's do this. Bam. So we had Mrs. Casey Starlong.
Yes, Pastor Casey is what we call her. She's on our prayer line, this prayer group that I'm with every Friday, and she's one of the moderators, and so am I. We have a rotation. But Pastor Casey came on and really told us the connection with food and how she made a commitment. Lord, I want to love you more than food, and how that switch caused her and gave her an opportunity to become healthier and stuff she saw in scripture. So it was an honor, and oh God, and that door opened another door, but we're not there yet. But we had Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Of course, was in October. We featured, of course, yours truly, and I'm gonna tell you something. Don't ever get tired of your testimony. Can you put it back on me? Don't ever. I'm just saying. Don't ever get tired of it. Don't ever let somebody tell you your testimony don't matter. It's surely God has done something else. But you know what? There's a time and a person and place for your testimony at any given moment. Just be ready, and it will bless others. If the same people said they don't want to hear it, guess what? It's time for you to tell it to somebody else. It's time for thank God for the new door, for the open door for your testimony, for God to get the glory, somebody be encouraged, somebody be blessed. And I just want to tell you that because the enemy will try to play that in your mind that it's been not, ain't God did something else? Yes, he has, but I'm still going to tell this one. Okay, next.
You done?
I'm done. Come on.
I think
rapid fire.
This will be turned into the Carlette Live.
Okay.
show.
Now, so you remember I told you we had.
Wait,
Pastor
it's not
Casey?
live until it comes over.
Okay. All right. It's coming. Okay. So you remember I just said how us speaking with Pastor Casey brought open another open door, and this was to Prophetess Annette Williams. And you all remember we had to have her on. We had to have a part 2 to this because, there was some interference right when we were shifting at minute 57. but she came back even stronger in part 2. And we talking about dreams, and you're having them. And I'm gonna tell you, people have utilized her ministry since the show, have been blessed. They have been blessed by her ministry. The Lord has given direction and insight. And so with this gift, the gift for the body, okay? And so we brought her to you. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you still need to get in contact, just let us know. Inbox us, send us a message. We can definitely connect you with her. Definitely connect you with her.
All right. And so the next one we had comedian keeping it clean.
Yes.
Christians need to laugh too.
Yes, he was good. And I'm going to tell you, even since then, even more doors have been open for him. He was backstage with Cedric the Entertainer. If you go to his page, Donald Martin, on Facebook, he keeps you abreast. This is where I'm working today. This is where I'm working today. And in addition to his comedy, he's selling cars here in Atlanta. So if you need a car, you can get the Don, he call it the Don experience. And definitely he was a blessing to a strong, I'm telling you, you felt even given his story and just the tears begin to fall, and you felt the presence of God, and just telling people not to give up on your dream. Not to give up on your dream. Okay, so what was next?
And finally, just wrapping this up, we had none other than Thanksgiving etiquette, do's and don'ts. And we had your mom.
My mother, the great lady missionary Sharon L. Jackson. Listen, she was amazing. You know, Mama is soft-spoken, but she gave such wisdom, the do's and don'ts around the holidays. And yes, we need to have etiquette even with our family. And it's like, yeah, and it's not stuffy. It's just order. And you will be surprised, some stuff y'all been doing for years may be offending people. But listen, any of these shows that we've mentioned, any of them, they can be found on YouTube. They can be found on Facebook on our page, Chris and Carlette Live. And you can watch them. They're there for you to watch. You can watch stuff in season 2. You can even go back to season 1. You know, I was thinking, I'm surprised you did not do a recap of this in February, how we had the African American Bible, the Bible experience.
Oh, was that this year?
That was 2022.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
And our own, we have Buster on there, who was creator, part of the Prince of Egypt. And they had the Bible with the African American narrators. But then we had also Denise Williams, my cousin. She was on as a guest because she was a part of the African American, the Bible experience. So I wish we used to keep the Bible up here. Oh, it's over there. So the thing about it's like 2022 was amazing. It was strong. It was good. And even storm came and the wind blew. We still standing. You hear me? We are still standing. We are here and we are excited about season 3, year 3. We are grateful and we're so glad, so glad that you chose to join us. And again, share this right now. Share this, hit like, subscribe on YouTube. We are really pushing this, okay? Because people need to hear more because we have more to give you.
Yes.
We have more to share. We have more people to introduce you all to that's going to come with insightful information on Chris and Carlette Live.
So some of the topics that we're going to be dealing with this year, and if you want us to talk about some additional topics, make sure you put them down in the chat.
Oh, you can inbox us as
or
well.
You can inbox us as well. But put them down, put them in the chat. So we're going to talk about creating your own narrative.
Yes.
Yes, which is very important.
Yes.
Because we don't want people to misinterpret or misconstrue or go way in left field about your own narrative. So it's very important that as we are living, the Bible says we are living epistles.
Yes.
So we have to be we have to write our own epistle and not let someone else write it for you. So we're going to have a show on that. We're going to bring back V. Terrell Hill back on the show this year. We're also going to talk about some touchy subjects, such as adoption. We're going to bring in adoption, and we're going to touch on that as well. And then, just as things come about, we're going to get more into the financial aspects. And we want you all to go on this journey with us. We want you all to participate in this journey. And we're going to try. I know we have a hectic life, But we want you all to go on this journey with us and just to see what it is we're doing, what, the whole kind of like the Chris and Carlette reality show almost, because some people say we need a reality show, but, whatever. But we just want you to go on this journey with us and just to see what type of things that we're experiencing, what we're going through. We're going to try to post more on social media to boost up our social media presence. And there's a person in probably my son
probably dealing with the dog. But I know you put out there, but I'm going to tell you, a topic that came to me was, if you don't do it, who will?
Right.
We have a purpose and a plan. There's a purpose and a plan that God has for your life. If you don't do it, who will?
Yes.
There is lives attached to your purpose, lives that you're supposed to touch. Now, hear me good. I am not talking about behind the four walls of the church, podiums, pulpit. Everybody is not called to that. But you touch more lives than you know. So we're going to be talking about that as well.
Yes. We're going to talk about marketplace ministry.
Yes.
Marketplace ministry. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean, like Carla said, being behind a podium or a pulpit. But marketplace ministry is taking what God has given you and putting that out into your 9 to 5 or whatever you're doing, just making sure that we spread the what is the word that I'm looking for? Making sure we spread love, happiness, joy, the love of Christ, the gospel. And we're going to talk about that, the marketplace ministry. I think that that's so important because a lot of times we are, some people may get frustrated and say, yeah, I'm called to preach behind the pulpit, but yet they don't have the love that they need to spread when it comes to outside of the four walls of the church. And sometimes even in the church, they don't spread love. Let me get on that topic. But so we're going to talk about that. You got on some shiny lipstick.
Yeah, I know what you like to look at. So here's the thing. We will discuss marriage topics.
Yes.
We will discuss that. Okay. But even what we said, some of the topics that we said to you all, like one of the things we said even earlier about a legacy, leaving a trust, and also wealth building, okay? How you can do it strategically. Again, we are meeting experts in these fields that we want to share with you all and just talk about it and let you know more options. You have more power than you know. You have more options than you know. And the more you know, the more you know. You are accountable. Now, what you do with it, that's all on you. But we're going to bring it to you.
Yes.
Okay? We're going to bring it to you. Now, what else you want to say?
Go ahead, because this is your show.
No, good. Go ahead. Come on. That's airtime. Let's go.
Go ahead. This is your show. No, that was it. I just wanted to go over a few topics that we're going to
I just want to say we just had a wonderful Christmas.
Yes.
We had a wonderful Christmas. We had already told y'all about Thanksgiving, how we was there in Florida. It was in the 80s. We were not dressed appropriately because the weather told us otherwise. However, for Christmas, we went back home to Indiana. And when I tell you, we were running from storms. That storm, that we went to Indiana and Wisconsin to see our mother, and see his mother, my mother, and be with our families in 3 different cities. And when I tell you,
yes,
we literally was jumping in and out the car to run away from storms. We ended up getting caught in one, but we were safe by this time, so we were good, and then came out of it. But that weather in Indiana and Wisconsin, when I tell you,
Lord,
it was disrespectful. I haven't felt negative 10 degrees in years. And with a wind gust of 41 miles per hour. It was just wrong. Indianapolis had negative 3 degrees. I kept looking at the temperature gauge like this, it has to be wrong. But as soon as you would open up that door, it was not wrong. At one point, it felt like it snapped my door. I'm telling you, it was just something else. But we made it safely. We had good times with family, met some new family members. I mean, it was lovely. It was natural. It was good. We played board games. If you saw I put on Monopoly, I beat them bad. I beat them bad. I put hotels in the hood. Huh? I came in and renovated. I put hotels. Y'all know when soon as you press go, I put, well, hey. I didn't say I kicked nobody out. I just said I put hotels in there. Y'all got to know how to play Monopoly. Y'all keep running for Boardwalk and Park Place. Listen, you better get that Baltic, that Mediterranean, and put a hotel on it.
Had them.
I just gave y'all a good clue.
I had them.
No, you had Park Place, and you end up having to sell it to me because that $600 every time he came around the corner was hitting him. It was getting him. But no, the main point is we were with family. We were able to get rest, opening our sister's Joy and my brother and sister-in-law, Pastor Jay and Felicia Blakely, and then our niece Kristen and Val, our sister. So we just had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Yes. And stopping off seeing family in Louisville. It was just good. But we was running away from a storm. My husband drove almost 3,000 miles in this time span. But we had a good time.
You had some good presents, too.
We had very good presents. I had a custom-made blanket. Miss Jeanette made me and him blankets. That when I tell you that blanket is so heavy, we needed that blanket during the storm. By the time we got the blanket, the storm was gone. But nevertheless, we are wrapped up cozy here in Georgia. Listen, I want to see y'all in these comments. Y'all stop talking.
There's 9 of them on there.
Yeah.
And let's see who's on YouTube. Let's see. Kristen, what's happening?
Kristen on there?
Yes.
Hey, girl.
Yes, it's 4 people on YouTube.
How do you see that? How do you know that?
It's on Facebook.
Oh, she just came on. Oh, yeah, that's our niece, Kristen.
Yes.
And the lovely Ethan and Uncle Rick. Shout out to Uncle Rick and the bacon wrapped turkey. Yes. And gravy that had bacon in it.
Make sure you like and subscribe on our YouTube page, please. Yes. Go ahead. Hey, I want to talk to you all about this year. We posted that picture that's on the screen out there.
Yes.
And wait a minute. Hold on. Oh. So why did it say the video ended? This is the devil.
On Facebook?
Yeah. Let's see. But that
how? I'm still looking at it. We still live.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it's tripping. So some people posted, some people commented on this particular picture. And it's
a power couple.
Power couple. Yes. And I want to make sure that this year we start off right. Not just when I'm saying we, I want to say us as a family, our YouTube family,
as a collective.
Social media family. I want to make sure we start off this year right. I want to make sure that we start off as a power community, a power family, a powerful, because sometimes you start off right, you have all these New Year's resolutions, and I stopped doing New Year's.
I'm so far from a resolution.
So I want to make sure that you have the mindset that you are somebody. You are somebody. You are a powerful individual that can change cities, neighborhoods, communities. Yeah. You can change the atmosphere of your job just by the way that you present yourself, and how you you treat people.
Yeah.
You can go out and make a world of a change if you just have that mindset that, hey, I am somebody. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I am here on this earth for.
And I meet a need.
Yes.
I meet a need.
Yes. So I want to make sure that you understand that in this world, things are going to get a lot difficult. Things are going to, you're going to see stuff that you hadn't seen before, like, man, where did that come from? But I want to make sure that you stay on the straight and narrow this year, making sure that you hold. This is what I want you to do. This just came to me. I want you to set a goal, and we set goals all the time. And I just want you to set one goal, just one, because I think that if we set multiple goals, sometimes we miss them, then we get frustrated. But for this year, I want you to set one goal for this year, or even for the next 6 months. I want you to set a goal that you will have the mindset that you can change the atmosphere, that you can change your position in life. Let's see, did somebody come in? Okay, no. So I want you to set one goal, and whatever that goal is, make sure it has to deal with you being able to encourage yourself, making sure that you're being able to think ahead. Just say, okay, so for example, some people say, oh, y'all are power couple, but what does that really mean? What is a power couple?
What does that look like?
What does that look like? And so for me, I think a power couple is when we walk into a room that we command the room, not in a bad way, if I'm, but we're heard, and people will look at us and say, okay, who are they? What are they up to?
And what do they bring to the table?
What do they bring to the table? Because if you don't bring anything to the table, then you might as well not come to the table if you can't bring anything to the table. So what does a power couple mean? So that's just making sure you position yourself, that you don't think, what is the word I'm looking for? You don't think low of yourself.
Right.
You're esteemed. Some people have low self-esteem. Why is that? Let's dig into that. But I want to make sure that this year, in the next 6 months, that you go out with high esteem. You esteem yourself. You know your worth. You know that you have value. Even if you have low self-esteem now, there is something inside of you that you can tap into that will help boost your self-esteem, and know that you are purposed in this world, that you are purposed in this life. So I just wanted to anything else
I just made a goal for myself. And I'm wondering if I want to say it out loud. I know if I say it out loud, okay, this is my goal. I want to lose 20 pounds by March 7th.
Okay.
That is 2 months and like 5 days. I want to lose 20 pounds by March 7th. Anybody think that's doable? I think it is.
But so let's take that. So will that help? Will that help with?
It will help with health, strength.
No. I'm not talking about those type of goals. I'm thinking more on the lines of
education.
Not education, but I want you to have the mindset that you are worth something.
Okay.
That you know what you're here for, that you know what your purpose is in life. Like, for example, let me think about. So for me, sometimes I get into the mindset where, and you have to always, sometimes correct me, that my goal is to understand that I am a walking genius.
Oh, yes. Been telling that since I married him.
The goal for that is to understand that and to tap into those attributes that cause you to know that you are a walking genius. So whatever someone says to you, oh, I think you'll be good at this, and you should do this and do that. Let's tap into that and know that that's part of your worth. That's why you're here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So not so much on the physical side, but more on the mental side, because, and maybe we'll bring Keisha back on the show to kind of help us with this, but just to know that we are here for a purpose, and we have to tap into the mental issues. We have to tap into those things that will boost our self-confidence and to boost our self-esteem this year.
So we can be more effective.
So we can be more effective.
We can be more
We can
effective.
be more effective in the marketplace. We can be more effective at home.
And take yourself seriously.
Right. Exactly.
Take yourself seriously. Not looking for the funny. And then people, when you do go serious, people don't know how to take you because you always got to crack a joke because that's your defense. That's your safe place because you don't take yourself seriously. And then when you want to be serious, people don't know how to take you because you always cracking jokes.
Yes.
I'm not done. So
okay, go ahead.
I get what you're saying. Knowing that you are enough. You are enough. So let's go into that year with that. Let's go into the year. We're not going to hold you all long. I do want to shout out real quick to Shadow the dog. Shadow.
I see Justin Clark on here too.
Brother Justin on here.
JC.
The
in
best
the house.
usher. The best head usher. Listen.
Yes.
And Sunday school teacher. You
Yes.
Educator.
Yes.
The Clarkettes.
Yes.
Where you see him at?
He liked the page. or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, listen. On to next week. Hey, y'all be praying for a sister because we got to take my baby back to college. Ooh, y'all be praying. Ooh, Lord. Oh. I got to take her back for the spring semester. Congratulations to him for finishing his freshman year. He said, Mama, I tried my best. I did it, Mama. Okay. And he's going to try even harder for the spring. So I'm proud of him. He finished. Millions didn't make it. But he was one of the ones who did. Oh, whoa. Before we finish, can I tell you one of the Christmas gifts I got was a record player.
Oh, Lord.
From our
Jesus.
Indianapolis family, Kristen and Val and them, and Tim. And honey, they gave me vinyl records, and I've been ordering. My first record I ordered was Aretha Franklin's Amazing Grace live album done that was recorded in the 70s in California. Oh, y'all just don't know. Oh,
I'll be right back.
I've been ordering. Where you going? I've been ordering albums. I found the original whinings that should be coming in any day. And let me tell you something. Some of these is expensive. I found an album that was like $150. I forgot who it was, but because they're hard to find because they're not making that anymore. So if you come across a collector or item where they're selling it, I mean, the fact I got Aretha for basically $25 and it was 2 albums. Y'all just don't know. I am happy about that. If y'all have any recommendations, send them to me about what vinyl record I need to get. Listen, I grew up on a record player, and then I even grew up on 8-track. Then went to records, and then it went to cassettes, and then CDs, and all of that. And now you can get a CD, but everything is basically digital at this point. And but yes, I got an album. I got some vinyl. You cannot tell me anything now. And I put it on, and I tell the kids they better not touch my record player. And yeah. Oh, come on. Must you? I don't want to do that. Don't do that. Don't.
Well, y'all, she got a pair of shoes. That's all I would say.
Yeah, that's all. Some special shoes, and that's all we're going to call them. So,
Didn't want me to bring them on.
all right. So, listen, we see you all. You got anything else?
I was trying to say Michael Jackson.
Oh, I need to get Michael Jackson.
I got Michael Jackson, but I couldn't find it when I went home.
Michael. Those albums are up there in price. Happy New Year, love you.
Just give love.
Dre. So, so you said Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I got Michael Jackson, but it's a collector's item, but I couldn't find it. So maybe I might have to do an insurance claim.
Somebody took my Michael Jackson vinyl record.
Yes. So, But yeah, so look forward every Monday.
8 o'clock Eastern.
Y'all have no excuse not to join us because Monday Night Football is ending soon. I think next week is the last game for the NFL before they go into playoffs. And then we go from there. Hey, God is doing big things in our lives. And we want you, again, to go along the journey with us. Go along the journey. We have more announcements, so just stay tuned.
Just follow along the journey with us.
God is doing in our lives.
Because we're going to be an open book.
Yes. And we're creating our own narrative. And
inspired by the Holy Spirit.
Yes. So, well, if that's it.
We love you. We appreciate you. Listen, keep praying. Keep seeking the face of God. Even if you want to join the prayer line that's coming up next with the Life Church, you can go to their page and find out the prayer information. But I'm here to tell you, you can call on Jesus any time of the day. He is ready. He is right ready to hear your call and hear your cry. If you don't have nothing to say but Lord help, he hears it. We love you all. You take care. And here is to 2023, to a great start. Okay, a great start. Live it on purpose, doing it in order. The Lord is our shepherd who will lead and guide us. Thank you all. Love you. See you next week.
Peace.
Thanks for joining us this week on Chris and Carlette Live. Make sure to visit our website, chrisandcarlette.com. If you're on Facebook, share this broadcast. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our show. You may also find us on Apple Podcast, where you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. Let us stay in contact with you by texting CNC Live to 474747. That's CNC Live to 474747.
CNC Live.